Welcome. Do you know Guda? She was an illuminator, scribe, and nun who lived in the 12th century. At that time, women rarely had the opportunity to pursue artistic careers. Monasteries were often the only place where they had access to education, writing, and painting. She took advantage of this opportunity and immortalized herself with her self-portrait in a sermon book, leaving behind a unique testimony to female art in the Middle Ages. Let's take a look at her life. She lived in the 12th century, and little is known about her life. She was probably trained as a scribe and illuminator in the Rhineland or in Frankfurt am Main, presumably in a convent.
Because medieval book art in particular stands like no other for the breadth and for the beauty of the medieval art. Educated monastic nuns like Hildegard of Bingen are the figurehead of the order. They are known and admired like a star in our time.
Her name is recorded in the Guda Homiliar from the Bartholomeus Stift in Frankfurt, now in the Frankfurt University Library. Whether the work was created there or arrived there later remains uncertain. In the initial D of the word Dominus, she created her self-portrait, accompanied by the Latin signature Guda Peccatrix, Mulier Scripsit, Que Pinxit, Hunc Librum. Guda, a sinful woman, wrote and painted this book. This image is considered the earliest self-portrait of a female artist in the Western world and appears in a passage from John Chrysostom on the Second Coming of Christ, possibly with symbolic meaning. Let's take a closer look at her painting style and motifs. Her painting style is characterized by fine lines, harmonious proportions, and detailed ornamentation. In the manuscript, she decorated 9 chapter openings with motifs such as tendrils, flowers, dragons, and figurative elements, including a miniature of the Assumption of Mary. With her small work in the Homiliar, comprising probably less than a dozen miniatures, she created an important and rare example of female book illumination in the Middle Ages. We hope you enjoyed this insight into the life and work of Guda. If so, subscribe to our channel for more exciting art stories. And if you have any further information about her life and work, please write it in the comments.